Welcome back here to Spanish Fork. We get ready now for the next ball game. This will feature the Emery Spartans once again coming back through the drop-down bracket now. They will take on the Union Cougars now. And Union comes in as the number 11 seed, and Emery comes in as the number 5. So Emery will be the home team here as they come back through this thing now. Setting the stage for you, Emery will take the field first. And much like they did in the first ball game we brought to you, Madison Childs will be the pitcher. Tylee Norton will be the catcher. At first base, Aspen Taylor. Second base, Cambry Jensen. At third base, Jalynn Fox. And a shortstop, Brooklyn Ecker. In left field, Brindley Luke. And Maddie Bunnell in center field. And Tasia Olson in right field. And they will be taking on the Union Cougars. The Union coming in off their win over Richfield earlier, 21-3. Now they will be playing here against the Emery Spartans, Union Cougars, and Emery Spartans. So stepping into the first for Union will be Zoe Thompson, the center fielder, left fielder. She turns to bunt slap. Ball goes wide, ball one. And Brooklyn Horrocks will be on deck, and Jaden Yazzie in the hole playing shortstop. Zoe Thompson, once again, we appreciate the sponsors, and we appreciate especially the Centricom television streaming Channel 10. 2 balls now to Zoe Thompson. Also, we appreciate Intermountain Power Service Corporation. Slap bunt, no good, foul ball. And we also Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Sunrise Engineering, Sam Pete Steel in Moroni, Beaver Valley Hospital, Nephi Federal Credit Union, Beaver Medical Clinic, Jones and DeMille Engineering, and of course Town and Country Home Mortgage in Nephi. Another slap bunt attempt. It's a dropped ball, but this is a strikeout, so they throw her out at first base. And again, a nice job there by Tylee Norton, who made the throw over the shoulder of the runner into first base, Aspen Taylor. That's not that easy to do, folks, but she made a good job of it. So that's the first out, and it will bring Brooklyn Horrocks to the plate. Horrocks, another left-hander, playing center field. Steps forward for the slap attempt, does not bring the bat through, but it's a called strike. Jaden Yazzie will be on deck, and Kylie Crapo in the hole for these Union Cougars. Slap, that was no slap, full swing with the left hand, but goes foul up against the screen. 2 strikes now, 0-2 is the count. Steps back in there against Madison Childs. Childs brings it outside pitch in the dirt, called ball. Taking a lot of them now, they don't take the calls anymore from the catcher necessarily. They look into the coaches who give them a sign. They've got wristbands on. Kind of a different world. Slap, pop up to the infield. Catcher's calling for it. She'll take it in fair territory. Everybody else was sitting there with their baskets open in case she bobbled it, but she hangs on for it. That's Tylee Norton with a nice play. Usually you want the players coming in from the field to take that play, but she did a good job of that for the fly to the number 2 position, so the second out of it. And Jaden Yazzie comes in now in the number 3 batting position, playing shortstop from the right side batting, pulls it back, rips one past shortstop into center field, and quickly back in, but she'll be standing there at first with the single, first hit of the ball game for the Union Cougars. It'll bring Kylie Crapo to the batter's box. Crapo comes in to this ball game in the number 4 spot batting. She's a freshman listed here with a .237 batting average. So that's pretty tough to have your number 4 hole hitter being a freshman. She takes a whale at that one, fouls it off back against the screen, strike 1. But that's what it says here on our little card, is she is a freshman. In fact, as we look at it, Union with a lot of freshmen and sophomores listed on their roster, so a very young team here for the Union Cougars. Madison Childs will step back into the rubber now and be ready to throw the ball. Pitches on the outside corner, and it's a ball. 1-1 the count. Yazzie at first base with the single. Childs brings it, fouled off to the right side, out of play. Remains 1-2 the count. Yazzie now at first. Another foul ball off to the right-hand side. Just not getting around on it. Crapo right now. Childs is bringing the heat, and Crapo not getting there, fouling it off to the right side, out of play. And Childs once again brings it. Dribbler down to the third baseline, picked up there across the field, and in time. Nice play. Jalynn Fox to Aspen Taylor for the third out. Scoring it at home, that's 5-3 for the putout. And that will be the end of the top of the first inning with no score by the Union Cougars. We'll be back with the bottom in just a second.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Doctors B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next truck at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The time to buy is now. Auto Farm has a huge selection. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford F-Series, including the unbeatable F-150, no one has more than Auto Farm. Find more great offers and all their inventory online at PriceFordSales.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, we make it happen for you.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combine with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School.
Welcome back here to Spanish Fork now as Emery takes their first chance to at bat. Brooklyn Ecker is up to the plate at this point in time. Defensively for Union, Allie Earl is the pitcher with Parker Labrum behind the plate catching. Second pitch is a hit into right field, and it's going to be caught there by the right fielder Kylie Crapo. So 2 pitches and we get an out there, a fly out to the right fielder for the first out. That'll bring Aspen Taylor to the plate. Aspen Taylor playing first base. More defensively for the Union Cougars. London Lamb at first. Bailey Thompson at second. Charlie Price at third. Jaden Yazzie at shortstop. Zoe Thompson in left. Brooklyn Horrocks in center. And, of course, Kylie Crapo, who just made that play in right field. Pitch brought to the plate by Allie Earl is good for a strike there to Aspen Taylor. And Aspen Taylor takes the first strike. Aspen Taylor playing first base here today. Oh, a nice change up there by Earl. Fools the batter, swinging strike. 2 strikes, no balls to the batter, Aspen Taylor. Tylee Norton will be on deck and Cambry Jensen in the hole here as we go through this first inning, the bottom of 1. That pitch is another called strike for a strikeout there So the first strikeout of the ball game for Allie Earl. Second out of the inning. Aspen Taylor goes down looking on that one. And that brings Tylee Norton to the plate. Tylee Norton, the catcher for Emery. And wearing number 2, she'll step in now. And Tylee Norton, the senior, batting .522 on the year with 5 home runs. So Allie Earl brings it. Called strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch there from Earl. And doing the catching, Parker Labrum, too, back behind the plate. Doing a good job back there thus far. Tylee Norton brings it again down the middle. Rip to the third base. Nice pickup at third across the infield. So Charlie Price across to London Lamb. 1, 2, 3 in that inning, and that's it for Emery in the first inning. So it's a quick one, and we're done with one. We'll be back with the second here in just a minute.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday help.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care, closer to home.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
Now welcome back to Spanish Fork Complex. A little bit of difficulty there. We appreciate, again, all those that are making the technical parts work and also the grounds crew for the job that they've done on these parks here today. First pitch delivered from Madison Childs to London Lamb. The first baseman for Union is fouled back against the screen. And again, this is Emery High School number 5 seed with the Union High School Cougars with the 11 seed here in the drop-down bracket. Winner goes on, loser goes home. So important ball games here. All games are important, but when it's a do or die, it gets even more so. 1-1 the count here to Lamb. Ripped high into left field down the line. Is it going to be fair? Shortstop calls it, ranges over and takes it, and that'll be a long high out to London Lamb there as the shortstop is able to range over and pick that ball up for the first out here of the second inning. That'll bring Bailey Thompson to the plate. And Bailey Thompson is a junior with a .289 batting average and stands in on the left side. That junior with that left-hand slap technique. Slaps it, tries to go to left field. It's going to be foul out of play, looks like from here. And that really makes it effective if you can slap that ball to the left side and drop it just over that infield. So that'll be a strike one on Bailey Thompson. We have Parker Labrum, the catcher, on deck, and Allie Earl, the pitcher, in the hole. If we get to that point, one down in the inning. Slaps it just to the shortstop. I thought she'd given up because it was over her head, but the shortstop, Brooklyn Ecker, decoying everybody as she just stood there and waited for it. So a pop fly to the shortstop for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Parker Labrum, the catcher. Her first attempt from the plate with Allie Earl on deck. Parker Labrum also listed as a senior. Pulls the bat back, pitches outside, ball one. Parker Labrum with a .235 batting average and one home run with five doubles on the season. She squares around as if to bunt, shows the bat, then pulls it back with the pitching action. Just kind of a cocking mechanism. Pitches high and outside. I believe it helps them to see a little bit better with that open stance that they start out with. They can see that pitch a little bit better as it starts. Also helps with timing. Brings it back. Pitches swing inside. Tied her up inside. Nice pitch by Madison Childs inside for the first strike on this batter. So 2-1. The count, 2 down in the inning. Top of the second inning here. Ripped down to right field. I believe it's going to get foul. No one's going to catch it, but I believe it went foul. The batter coming back. So a long strike. 2-2 the count now to Parker Labrum. Kind of gotten cloudy again, a bit cool. Yeah, they may have to turn the lights on here pretty quick if that sun doesn't come back out. So Child brings it. Pop up to the infield. First baseman settles under in foul territory and takes it there. Aspen Taylor makes the play for the fly out to 3, the third out. So 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the second. So we'll be back in a minute with the bottom of the second here at the Spanish Fork Softball Complex.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom, it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
Welcome back here to Spanish Fork Complex. Bottom of the second inning we go here. First inning was Emery was a 3 up, 3 down affair, so we go with this fourth hitter now, Cambry Jensen, to start. Tasia Olson will be on deck, and Madison Childs, the pitcher, will be in the hole. So Cambry Jensen steps in. And Cambry Jensen, a senior with a 367 average. And 5 home runs, and I believe she had one in the first game we had, did Cambry Jensen. So a good hitter here in the 4-hole. We'll see what she does here against the pitcher, Allie Earl. Woo, what a swing there, but it's a swing through, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Cambry Jensen did have reached base 3 times in the first ball game. A base on balls, a single, and a home run late in the ball game. So she's hit well today. This is her first attempt here in this ball game. So 2 strikes on her to start this second, bottom of the second. Outside and high, ball 1. 1-2 the count. Allie Earl and Parker Labrum, the battery here for Union High School. Low and in the dirt, ball 2. 2-2 the count. Again, the winner of this one goes on. Loser will have to go home. It's a do-or-die situation here in these drop-down games. Ripped to center field. Center fielder going back, but I believe this one's gone a foot or 2. And the second home run of the day for Cambry Jensen. Got all of that one and a little bit more. So leadoff batter at the bottom of the second inning, Cambry Jensen gives Emery the lead 1-0 here in the second inning, bottom of the second.
Cambry Jensen with her second home run of the day.
So that's her second home run. And we're trying to work with Brendan Jackson here. If you get a second home run in the same day, isn't that a step up from a hot dog to a burger and fries? Okay, so he says yes. Lucky girl there. That'll bring Tasia Olson to the plate now. Nobody out here. Tasia Olson batting for Emery. First pitch is a little bit high. Ball one. Tasia Olson in the first ball game also had a single and a double in the first ball game, so has had a good day offensively. That pitch by Allie Earls in the ditch. Unable to come up with it is Parker Labrum, so that's a bit of a wild pitch. Ball two. 2-0 the count. Sometimes it takes a pitcher a little bit time to adjust emotionally after the last batter just rips it out of there on you. That's a nice pitch right there. But the umpire didn't agree with me, obviously. Nope, he did not agree with me. That is a ball called. We'll speak to him later, won't we? The score key. She agrees. 3-0 the count. Okay, calls that one a strike. So 3-1. Good call there. Down around the knees. So 3-1 the count to Tasia Olson. Foul back right side. Not sure anybody got a souvenir on that one. I think it made it all the way to the other field back there. So 3-2 now, full count. As we get ready here, Allie Earl to bring it. And Tasia Olson. Swing and a miss. Nice change up by Allie Earl right there. Pulled a string and got the strike out there for the first out of the inning. And it'll bring up Madison Childs to the plate. And Madison Childs had a single and a double also in the last ball game. In a heck of a ball game between South Summit and Emery. And that went back and forth until the very end there, in fact, bottom of the 6th, 7th inning. And ball in the dirt goes to the screen. Ball one to Madison Child. On deck is Jalen Fox. Fielding error on the umpire. In the hole will be Brindley Luke. Another one in the dirt. Back to the screen. Ball two. Two and 0 the count. One down, one across here in the bottom of the second inning. Another one in the dirt. Ball three now. 3-0. To Madison Child. Childs, the pitcher, stands in against the pitcher, Allie Earl. It's going to be a strike on the inside corner. 3-1 the count now. 3-1 is the count. Ripped by the pitcher, Madison Childs, into left field for a base hit. They try to throw behind her to get her out at first, but that's not going to happen. So Madison Childs with a rip into center field. Now we'll see who they run in to run for her. And again, she's got a hoodie, but on the back it says number 3. So number 3 would be Morgan Luke, we believe. Morgan Luke will be in to run for Madison Child.
Speed up runner, number 3, Morgan Luke.
So that'll bring to the plate now Jalen Fox. And with a runner at first base. And Fox in the last ball game reached on a base on balls twice and had a single. So she's been on base 3 out of 6. This is her first attempt in this ball game. Throw down to first, not in time. Back is Morgan Luke. There's a strike on the batter. Jalen Fox. And Brindley Luke will be on deck, Brindley Luke. Pitch is in the dirt a little bit. Again, a throw down to first base. And back in was Morgan Luke was back in there. You keep doing that, though, sooner or later something bad happens for somebody. And you worry about the throw down the line. So Fox stands back in. Allie Earl approaches. Pitch is high, ball. So 2-1 the count now to Fox. Popped it down the right field line. It's going to get out of play, though. So it'll be nothing but a strike. It's be 2-2 the count now. And the Fox will come back to home plate and continue the at-bat here. Brindley Luke on deck and Morgan Luke on first. Stands back in 2-2 the count. Foul back against the screen. Stays 2-2. The people have located their GoPros a little bit farther away from right behind the umpire, so they won't get hit as often as they did in the last game. So they've learned a little bit apparently from that last game. The one GoPro had to be adjusted many times because of the foul balls. Ripped to center field. Center fielder takes one step in and catches the ball. Throw comes back into the pitcher, so that's a line out by Jalen Fox to the center fielder for the second out of the inning. Brings Brindley Luke to the plate.
Fox brings up Brindley Luke. Madeline Bunnell on deck after in the hole.
And Maddie Bunnell on deck. Excuse me, in on deck, yes. So Brindley Luke. And Brindley Luke in the first game had a single and a base on balls in 4 at-bats. Swing and a miss on an inside high. He misses that one. Strike one for Brindley Luke. And Morgan Luke running for Madison Child is still stranded there at first base. So Allie Earl steps back on the plate. Brings the pitch, turn, bunt down the right field line, fielded by the pitcher Earl to the first baseman, and that'll be it. London Lamb right there, so a nice play by Allie Earl to try and catch him. They tried to catch him sneaking there with a bunt, but Allie Earl would have none of it as she throws her out at first. So that's it for the the Union part. Emery part, that's 2 full. It's 1-0. We'll be back in a minute.
Town & Country Home Mortgage has been simplifying the home buying process for 18 years. We offer VA, FHA, USDA, conventional, and construction loans. Come see us or apply online at NephiMortgage.com. That's NephiMortgage.com. We are committed to our community and enjoy serving our friends and family. Talk to one of our expert loan officers, Abby Ivory, Liz Brotherson, Chantel Bennett, or Joe Nielsen. Town & Country Home Mortgage, proud supporters of high school athletics.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork, where we're having so much fun, we just don't know what to do with ourselves. 1-0 is the score here, top of the third, and coming to bat is the Union Cougars Now, batting now will be Allie Earl, the pitcher. And Allie will step out because the Emery pitcher, Madison Childs, steps back off. And then she'll step back in now. Again, Allie Earl, the pitcher. Hits the ball into center field, right at the center fielder, however. Easy play there for the center fielder. And that's a fly out to center for the first out on 2 pitches. That's being efficient as a pitcher. And that brings Addie Aland to the plate as a designated player. And she'll be Zoe Thompson back, will be on deck for her second at-bat. Pitch a little low, ball 1. Top of 3 here, 1-0 the score. Down the first baseline, off the first baseman's glove into right field. And that'll be a base hit for Addie Aland. We'll hear wait for the official score. And it is ruled a hit by Addie Aland. It was a sharp hit ball right down the line. First baseman had just enough time to try and throw a glove in front of it, but not able to come up with it. Too hard to handle. So Zoe Thompson will be at the plate. She fakes the slap, pulls it back. Ball 1's the call. Official score says it's 2 balls. Now 3, now 1. Slap, puts it off the left field.
You see it's coming from his direction.
My window is clear. I don't have a problem.
You're not looking out that window, you're looking out this window.
So foul ball there. It'll be a 1-1 count now to Zoe Thompson. Second pitch on the way. Third pitch. Fakes that slap. Steps out of it if it's not there. Good bat control. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Slaps it now. It'll go to second base. See if they have enough time. Flip to second. Nice job by the second baseman. A nice flip backhanded there from Cambry Jensen to Brooklyn Ecker. That was sweet the way that went off. I thought with the position that she was in, she might only have one play to first base, but she makes a great backhand flip. And so they'll get Addie Allen at second base on a 4-6 play there for the second out. It does put Zoe Thompson at first on the fielder's choice. Bad pitcher, runner goes down. And they called an out. She leave too soon? Must have left too soon. They called the runner out. So that'll be it for Union. I'm not sure how to score that. Must have left too soon because the outside official called that immediately. Yeah, so that's it's the third out. I'm not sure the scoring mechanism, but it's an out. So that's it for the top of the third inning. We'll be back with the bottom in just a second.
Jones & DeMille Engineering is more than a civil engineering firm. They're shaping new opportunities for work and play, shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West, and shaping the communities that they're proud to be a part of. Their offices in Richfield, Manti, Price, St. George, Monticello, Springville, Roosevelt, and Tooele provide civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
So here we are, bottom of the third inning already with a 1-0 score in favor of the Emery Spartans. on that running error there that we had to end that game. The only thing that could have been was it left too soon, or she interfered with some part of the throw, which we didn't see. So it had to have been that she left too soon from first base on the steal attempt. First pitch is ripped down the line, just a little bit foul there by Maddie Bunnell. And it'll be a long strike there, and she was sure hoping that landed fair. But it'll be one strike to Maddie Bunnell. On deck will be Brooklyn Ecker, and then also Aspen Taylor in the hole in this inning. Did she go around? Said she did not, so that will be a ball. 1-1 the count here in the bottom of the third. Allie Earl brings it. Foul ball at the umpire. Get an ambulance. It went off the umpire's head. Now, if the umpire grabs the ball and runs it out there to help the catcher, who's going to take care of that business now that the umpire needs to clear his noggin? Just a rhetorical question. No one knows the answer. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Bunnell. Ooh, outside corner. Ooh, called outside. 2-2. Each umpire has a little bit different strike zone. That has been called a strike so far today. But with this umpire, it was not. As long as they're consistent, one way or the other. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So strikeout there. That's the third strikeout of the ball game for Allie Earl and as a pitcher. And that'll bring Brooklyn Ecker to the plate. And Brooklyn Ecker flew out to the right fielder the first time up. And Ecker in the first game, trying to find some stats from the first game. Wrong year. Brooklyn Ecker in the first game was unable to reach on a hit or a walk. Did get on a fielder's choice, so struggled at the plate as far as hits or walks. Hits that one high in the air behind shortstop. The shortstop going back, asking for it, and does take it. That's Jaden Yazzie that takes that one back on the grass. So nice play by Yazzie. And that will be the second out on an F6. Aspen Taylor now comes to the plate. The first baseman, Aspen Taylor, she struck out in the first inning. And so this second attempt at the plate. 2 down in the inning, bottom of the third, 1-0 the score. Allie Earl takes the sign and brings the pitch. Pop up again to the shortstop. She's ranging back, comes forward and takes it. Another fly out to the shortstop. So that will end the third inning with the third out there. 3 up, 3 down for the Emery Spartans. Nice job by Allie Earl and the Union Cougars. We'll be back with the fourth inning in just a moment.
Bottom of the third for Emery. No runs on no hits, no one left on.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Castle Valley Orthodontics specializes in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models. It also offers interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody of Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Here we go at the top of the fourth inning now. Slap attempt there by Brooklyn Horrocks, the center fielder, batting number 2 from that left-hand side. Some scores starting to come in for this round of games. Grand 1, Morgan 0 in the second. Kanab all over Altamont, 15-2 in the third. Gunnison 2, North Severe. There's an update on that one. Gunnison 9, North Severe 2 in the top of the third. So some scores coming in from the 2A ranks also. So 1-1 the count here to Horrocks as she steps in here in the fourth inning. Top of the fourth to lead off the fourth inning. Jaden Yazzie on deck. Slaps it towards second base. It's deep. She picks it up, comes to first. They're going to say she got there in time. The first baseman throws it to the catcher thinking it was out. It goes awry. Catcher picks it up, throws it to second. They get her going down to second. So they make up for a close play. And really Horrocks had second base had she started immediately on the overthrow. But she waited and hesitated. And a sharp play by the catcher, Tylee Norton, is able to throw it down and throw her out.
So would that be an error on first base for her to reach first? Or no,
It would be a base hit on the hit, was a base hit, and then a running error by the runner trying to pick up second base.
So four? I don't know who caught it down there.
Shortstop was able to make the play standing at second.
So 2-6.
So an unfortunate situation. A nice job by Brooklyn Horrocks on the slap. She got down the line fast enough to beat the throw on a deep playing second baseman, but then hesitating to take off to second base. And by the time she did, it was they were able to catch her at second base on a nice heads-up play by the catcher Tylee Norton to the shortstop Brooklyn Ecker to take her down. So a lot happened. End result is it's an out for the Union Cougars. Jaden Yazzie hits the ball foul down on the first pitch. She goes foul down the line. This one will go sharp right past the third baseman on a crisp shot down the line. Throw comes back into second base. And Jaden Yazzie with a single now. 2 singles in a row, but only one player on. Kylie Crapo will now come to the plate. The right fielder, Kylie Crapo, she hit to the third baseman, was thrown out at first on the last at-bat in the first inning. So her second attempt here. Kylie Crapo. Madison Childs still the pitcher. Pop up down the first baseline, foul territory taken there by Aspen Taylor of the Emery Spartans. And so that was a quick out there, a fly out to the first baseman for the second out. Brings up London Lamb to the plate. And London Lamb, the first baseman, she flew out to the shortstop last time up. This is her second at-bat. Still have the runner Jaden Yazzie at first. Slaps the ball to first, picked up there by the second baseman, and over to first, Cambry Jensen to Aspen Taylor for the third out. Crisp defense there by Emery in that half of the inning. Some really good defense there. So it's a end of the top of the fourth inning there with the third out, and we'll be back with the bottom here in just a moment.
Town & Country Home Mortgage has been simplifying the home buying process for 18 years. We offer VA, FHA, USDA, conventional, and construction loans. Come see us or apply online at NephiMortgage.com. That's NephiMortgage.com. We are committed to our community and enjoy serving our friends and family. Talk to one of our expert loan officers, Abby Ivory, Liz Brotherson, Chantel Bennett, or Joe Nielsen. Town & Country Home Mortgage, proud supporters of high school athletics.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Doctors B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
You do get up at 4 to miss the traffic? You about have to, don't you? Wow. Welcome back to Spanish Fork to Plumplex. We were just taking some time out to give Brennan Jackson a hard time, but he can handle it. He gives it right back to us, so gain nothing there. Brennan Jackson, a great member of the Utah High School Activities Association. Good man, done a lot of great things for high school athletics and youth in this area of Utah, especially down south. We appreciate him. At the plate now is, for the Emery Spartans, is Tylee Norton, the catcher. And she takes the first pitch ball low. And on deck will be Cambry Jensen, the young lady with the home run. Pitch this time is going to be up high from Allie Earl to Tylee Norton. 2 balls. Allie Earl will approach once again. And she'll bring it inside and low. Ball 3 now, as Earl's struggling to get the ball across the plate now. Again, steps up. Pitch comes in, 3-0 count. That's going to be a called ball 4. So down to first base goes Tylee Norton on the base on balls. That'll bring Cambry Jensen to the batter's box now. Cambry Jensen hit a home run last time up. Ripped one out of here to get the first run and the only run of the ball game thus far for the Emery Spartans, as it is 1-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. So runner on first. Nice breaking ball, breaks out over the outside portion of that plate. Cambry Jensen takes the ball, the strike from Allie Earl. It's going to be low and inside. Throw down to first, not quite in time. And it'll be 1-1 the count now. See if Lightning strikes twice here for Cambry Jensen. Going to have a timeout. Coach is going to come out and talk a little bit about what to do here with the home run hitter that's up against him at this point in time. So timeout in the circle. All of the infield players in, coach giving some instructions on what to do. Wanting to be careful with this hitter that's up there now. You got Cambry Jensen in the number 4 spot, and then of course Tasia Olson after that on deck, and nobody out here with a runner on. Got to be careful here to maintain contact with this game so you don't fall behind. Whoa, a change up and a mighty swing. Wow, she went for it there, Cambry Jensen did, but a great pitch by Allie Earl with the changeup. And Cambry Jensen swung right through that one before it ever got there. So strike 2 to Jensen. Another changeup on the outside corner, called strike 3. Beautiful pitch there by Allie Earl. So you'd have to say that was an extremely effective timeout by the coach. She struck out Cambry Jensen there for the first out of the inning, but it's the way she did it. The change-ups on the outside corner. A beautiful piece of pitching right there. This time high and outside. Again, another throw down to first base. Catcher has great confidence in her arm and her ability there. Tasia Olson is at the plate now. And that is 1 ball to the batter. Madison Childs is on deck, the pitcher. Pitch is high, ball 2. Steps to it. Two balls, no strikes to Tasia Olson. Dribbler back up the middle, shortstop with it, flip to second base. There's an out there, not in time at first, but you got the lead runner. That's what you got to do, is make sure the lead runner. 6-4 for the second out, and Tasia Olson will reach on a fielder's choice. So it'll put Tasia Olson at first base with Madison Child, the pitcher, coming to bat. Madison Child got a single the last time up. Second at bat here in this ball game. Pitch holds off on the swing. It's high for a ball. Looks like she wanted to go, but she held off. It's a called ball up a high. Next pitch from Allie Earl. Swing and a miss. Up in the numbers, inside. Ties her up. Strike one. 1-1 the count. Trying to pitch out of this and not let any more runs score. Bottom of the fourth here. 1-0 the ball game. Pitch low, ball. 2-1 the count. Sets up for the next pitch, 2-1. Ripped down the line, but it's going to go foul. Child's got all of that one, and was out a little bit quick on the bat head. Hits it foul down the line, out of play. So it'll be 2-2 the count now. To Childs. Again, she got a single last time. In the dirt, nice scoop there by Parker Labrum, keeping the runner at first base, but it runs the count full now, 3-2 with one down. 3-2, one down here. Pitch by Allie Earl outside, a little bit high. Ball 4 down to first base she goes. So that will push the runner Tasia Olson over to second base on the walk. And it'll put Madison Childs at first. Jalen Fox. 2 outs. So getting the score clock set straight. So it is 2 away right now. But you have runners at first and second in Madison Childs and Tasia Olson. Morgan Luke will come in to run for Madison Child, the pitcher. And we've got Jalen Fox, who flew out to the center fielder first time up. Swing and a miss. Foul ball, foul tip. Strike 1 against Fox. So step back in against Allie Earl. Important moment right now. Need 2 down. Need to get this stopped for Union. Pop fly to first base, and that'll be it for the bottom half of the fourth, as Union gets out of a bit of a jam there with a pop fly to the first baseman for the third out. So they keep it at 1-0. They had left a couple of runners on base, but it's still 1-0 here. We'll go to the top of the fifth when we come back.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next truck at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The time to buy is now. Auto Farm has a huge selection. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford F-Series, including the unbeatable F-150, no one has more than Auto Farm. Find more great offers and all their inventory online at PriceFordSales.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, we make it happen for you.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combined with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School.
Welcome back here to Spanish Fork Complex. A couple of score updates for you. In the 2A, Kanab all over Altamont, 15-4 on the bottom of the fifth. So it would mean Altamont may be batting, but they've got to score or it's over, as that is a 10-run rule for Kanab in the fifth inning. Grand is also up 5-0 on Morgan now, so another big game there in the 3A. First pitch from Childs to Bailey Thompson is in the dirt and outside, ball one. Thompson's hitting from that left side and trying that slap technique. She flew out the shortstop the first at-bat she had. Slap swing, misses it. Strike one, 1-1 the count. As we are in the top of the fifth inning now. We'll see so far the other two games that we've done here. The fifth inning has turned out to be kind of a lot of things go on in the fifth inning. We'll see what happens here. Another slap attempt on the outside corner. Misses that one again. So Bailey Thompson in the hole now, 1-2 here. Leadoff batter here in the top of the fifth inning. Down 1-2. Childs taking the call from the dugout, checks the wristband and steps towards the plate. Another slap attempt. The ball is in the dirt, back to the backstop. So it's a strikeout, but she runs it out to first base. So she's able to get on. That's a strikeout and a stolen base, I believe, is the scoring on that.
Stolen base or an error? Right?
So she's on first base here. It's actually more of a wild pitch.
Yeah, so an error on the pitcher.
Yeah. Pop up to the pitcher here. The pitcher will step to the side and take it. Nice job. A little pop flare there by Parker Labrum. And the pitcher's able to take it by the first base line. So that's an out there, and Bailey Thompson will remain at first base. Allie Earl, the pitcher for Union, will now come to the plate. She flew out to the center fielder last time up. We'll see what she does here with a runner on first. Pitch is low. That is a called strike on the outside corner. Strike one to Allie Earl from Madison Childs. Has thrown a great game here this second game. Brings it. It's going to be low this time, ball one. 1-1 the count. She had a nice game going in the first game, but then all of a sudden it kind of caved in on her in the fifth inning. And she had to take a break, but she's come back strong here, has Childs. Going to be outside, ball one. Again, the winner here goes on. The loser goes home. The winner here will go on to play the winner of the Grand Morgan game. Right now, Grand is in the lead. They're 5-0. Ball is hit to shortstop, picks it up, touches the bag, throws it to first, and they got the double play. Great play by the shortstop, Brooklyn Ecker, as she takes the grounder, steps on second, goes to first, and that's it. Aspen Taylor receives it. That's it for the threat here in the fifth inning for Union. Great play by the shortstop, Ecker. We'll be back with the bottom of the fifth here in just a second.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday help.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care. Closer to home.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
Welcome back here to Spanish Fork as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. And we'll bring to the plate now for the Emery Spartans. We'll start out with Brindley Luke. Brindley Luke playing the left field position. She hit the ball to the pitcher last time, was thrown out at first base. Her second at-bat here in the game. The 1-0 ball game. Hits a shot down the left field line, but it's going to be foul. And won't get anything out of that one at this point in time. Gunnison still up big by 11 runs over North Sevier in the third now in 2A action on the drop downs. A ball hit towards the shortstop there, picked up, shortstop across to first base, nicely done. That's Jaden Yazzie across to London Lamb. That's a nice play there, a good strong arm by Jaden Yazzie to record the first out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. It'll bring Maddie Bunnell to the line, to the batter's box now. Maddie Bunnell again playing center field. First time up, she struck out here on a 2-2 count, went down swinging, and it'll be her second time at the plate. Rips it down the third base line, just goes foul. Strike one. They have turned the lights on here. They're going to try, a programming note is they're going to try and get the other games in. There's one more set of games after these games, and they need to get them in to get back on track. And we're way behind schedule, but they've done a great job of trying to move it back up and get things back on track for tomorrow's ball game. So, again, a heartfelt good job to the grounds crew, to the organizers, and to all that have had a part in this. They've been working hard to get this thing back into sync where it belongs with what we faced this morning. Good job to all. 2 strikes now on the batter, Maddie Bunnell, and she faced another pitch from Allie Earl. High pop-up to the left side. Shortstop's calling for it, and she'll take it for the second out there. That was a forever pop fly right there for the second out, and that'll go back to the top of the order with Brooklyn Ecker coming to the plate here in the bottom of the fifth. And Brooklyn Ecker has had 2 times at the plate. She flew out to the right fielder in the first, and then in the third she flew out to the shortstop. So this is her third time at bat here in the fifth inning for her third attempt. Allie Earl brings it, ripped down the third base line, just off the glove of the third baseman. Left fielder fumbles it, but comes up and makes a strike to second base. So a crisp single there by Brooklyn Ecker. Nice job there to get herself on board with 2 down. Now that'll bring Aspen Taylor to the line. Aspen Taylor has struck out in the first inning and flew to the shortstop in the third inning now with a runner on base. We'll see what she does. Do you start the runner? Do you play straight up? We'll see what happens here. Pitch is a little bit low. Throw down to first base. Ooh, just about got her. Got back in time. A ball is the call to the batter, Taylor. And you'll have Tylee Norton on deck, the catcher, and Tylee Norton. Taylor here, the first baseman. And the pitch from Allie. Pitch hit straight back into the screen. Strike one. It can't be strike 2 if you haven't had strike 1 yet. So 2 down, runner at first, 1-1 the count, 1-0 the ball game, bottom of the fifth. Pitch is going to be a little high, ball, 2-1 the count now. Again, Aspen Taylor stands in, has not gotten on base yet in this ball game. Swing and a miss. Runner's way off the bag at first. She's in a run down now. The catcher runs her all the way down. Now they're running her back to first base, but they wait too long as she gets back in. Well, if you're going to lose a runner like that, you want to lose them back to the base they came from. Nice reaction by the whole team of Union. Right fielder was into it. Center fielder was into it. All the players covered. They had it covered. They just ran her back a little bit too far, but nicely done. And it'll be 2-2 the count now with 2 out. Foul ball back to the screen. So 2-2 the count remains. Again, Tylee Norton on deck. Hoping to get a chance here in the inning. to do some damage. Ball is high. Count is full now. So full count, 2 down. Now the runner will be going at the pitch. They have to wait till it leaves the pitcher's hand, but they will be going at the pitch to get a jump. In case there's a base hit, it's an extra base. Get you to third. So the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll end the inning there as he gets a big strike out there for the third out. So it remains 1-0 after 5 complete. We'll be back with the 6th inning in just a moment.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom, it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
Town & Country Home Mortgage has been simplifying the home buying process for 18 years. We offer VA, FHA, USDA, conventional, and construction loans. Come see us or apply online at NephiMortgage.com. That's NephiMortgage.com. We are committed to our community and enjoy serving our friends and family. Talk to one of our expert loan officers, Abby Ivory, Liz Brotherson, Chantel Bennett, or Joe Nielsen. Town & Country Home Mortgage, proud supporters of high school athletics.
Welcome back here to Spanish Fork. First batter here to start the top of the 6th inning is Addie Aland. And the first pitch she'll take is a ball on the outside, off the outside corner. Addie, first time up, was thrown out trying to go to second base after a hit. And then trying to pick up second base on a throwing mishap, was picked off at second base. So she has been on one time with a base hit. She takes a strike there. It's 1-1 now. Pitch goes back off the pitcher's glove. It may be just enough for her to get there, and she is. It went off the pitcher's glove and just pushed it to the side of the second baseman, not able to get to it in time. So she has her second hit of the ball game, and it puts her in position on the bases and going back to the top of the order for Zoe Thompson here now. Zoe Thompson, the left fielder. Discussions with the officials here. Not sure where we're at with that. If they've changed for a runner or what.
It's a designated player that did.
Yep.
Is that not 15 still out there?
Check that number. Looks like a single digit, but we'll see here. The batter at the plate is Zoe Thompson, left-hander. Goes with the fake. But that is a young lady with a hoodie on, so I think it's a designated runner here. Maybe a speed up, not a speed up, but a runner, and then a re-entry probably back in for Addie Aland. We'll see. Looks like possibly a number 4, but that can't be. That's Brooklyn Horrocks. So another square to go with the slap or the bunt, and that's not good, so she lets it go, and it's ball 2 now, I believe. So Zoe Thompson, followed by Brooklyn Horrocks here in just a moment. Turns to square, nothing there again, so it's ball 3. So 3-0 the count now, I believe, to the batter Zoe Thompson. And Madison Childs trying to find the plate here. Brings that one on that outside corner. That'll be a call to strike there. It's a 3-1 count now. 3-1 the count. Zoe Thompson steps back in there with the runner at first base. And they're going to take a called ball 4. Okay. So a walk, a hit, followed by a walk. And we got business going on the Union side now. And quickly the Emery coach comes out quickly to try and settle this down before it gets out of control here. 2 runners on, nobody out, 1-0 here in the 6th, top of the 6th. And the coach just wanting to kind of settle some things down here now. Sometimes you can get too cautious and too protective, not wanting to make a mistake, and then psychologically when you don't want to make that mistake and you start worrying about it more than you do the other things, the very thing you're worried about is what happens. And coach wisely trying to stop that from taking place. So, yeah, we do have, we believe, the speed-up runner, not a speed-up, but a substitute runner for Aland at second base with a hoodie. We're not sure who it is. And then we have Zoe Thompson at first base on the walk. And we have Brooklyn Horrocks, another left-hander, in the box. Turns, fakes the bunt, takes a strike. Tried to put the bunt down and will be missed it, so will be called with the strike. 0-1. Infield is drawn in, looking to make something happen quick. Turns, bunts it, puts it down nicely there at first. This is going to be too much, and everybody's safe. Beautiful bunt. Beautiful bunt. You know, it's hard enough to bunt as it is, but when you can make a bunt like that when they're expecting it, that's even more tremendous of a play. It'll advance the runners. It'll load the bases with nobody out here. And Jaden Yazzie comes to the plate. She's got 2 singles in the ball game. 2 singles. Now the shortstop's got some blood showing, so they're going to send her out for a minute. I don't know if this is like other sports where you have to stay out for a while or if you can just tape it up and come back. Umpire was pointing at the elbow to the coaches. They've got to cover it up and clean it up. Tight position now for the Emery Spartans. They've not been in this position all game long, but bases loaded with nobody out here in the top of the 6th and leading by 1-0 here. Great opportunity with Jaden Yazzie at the plate with 2 singles in the ball game. She's been the one really stellar spot offensively for the Union Cougars. Up twice, 2 nice crisp singles. A single here would at least tie the ball game, possibly put them ahead. Again, the winner of this ball game will advance to play the Grand Morgan winner, which right now is Grand in control. The loser's season will be finished. And nobody out here tonight now wants that to happen for their team. So tomorrow's games, again, Carbon and South Summit on the winner's side, Manti Grantsville on the winner's side. And then, of course, 2 teams will survive here, and they'll play the drop-downs out of those 2 games. And so lots of softball yet to be played. Yazzie steps in the plate now. Steps to the plate. Nobody out. Runners in scoring position. Childs brings it. Yazzie pops one up over the side. Foul off the right-hand side. Strike 1 to Jaden Yazzie. I think both the other 2 times it shows that she got singles off the first pitch. That time she merely got a foul ball. Rips the ball into right field. It's going to get down. That'll get 1 run, maybe a second run. They're going to send the second run home. Throws to the plate, not in time. Throw back to second. Not a play there either. So the single by Yazzie, the 3rd single of the ball game by Yazzie, and that'll bring 2 runs across. Addie Aland's runner comes in, and also Zoe Thompson comes in. First runs of the game by the Union Cougars, and it puts them up 2-1 here, top of the 6th, and there's still nobody out. So it'll bring now Kylie Crapo to the batter's box. She's been thrown out from third base. Hits another one to third, steps on their bag, throws across to first, not in time. But she got that critical lead runner right there. So Brooklyn Horrocks is going to go down as the second out of the inning. Excuse me, that is right. That is the first out of the inning. It does advance Yazzie to second, and Crapo will get there on a fielder's choice, but that is only the first out. You're right. So still some danger here for Emery. Swing and a miss there by London Lamb. First pitch. And London Lamb has been up twice and been out twice. Flew out to the shortstop and then hit one to the first, second base and was thrown out at first. So here we come with Childs with the second pitch. Inside, nearly got her. Ball gets away from the catcher and then advance. Tylee Norton unable to hold that one on the outside, and it allows the runners to move up. So more danger here as they move up there on a bit of a passed ball there. So the pitch will come in. It's 1-1 now with one out. Ball hit to the right side. It'll come down off the screen. It'll be strike two now to London Lamb. London Lamb now 1 and 2, excuse me, to Lamb. Bailey Thompson on deck. Runners at second and third. Crapo and Yazzie, second and third. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Throw down to first. That's the out. So that helps a little bit here as you get the strikeout to the second out. Brings Bailey Thompson to the plate. Bailey Thompson, another left-hander. She's flown out to the shortstop. She's hit to the shortstop and been thrown out at first. So we'll see what she does here. Puts the ball on the ground. Short hopper. Throws to first. That's an out. So they're going to get out of it with only 2 runs, but they are behind. So that's 1-3 for the third out. But the damage done now as Emery finds themselves behind 2-1 now going into the bottom of the 6th inning. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th here at the Spanish Fork Complex.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert. Jones & DeMille Engineering is more than a civil engineering firm. They're shaping new opportunities for work and play, shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West, and shaping the communities that they're proud to be a part of. Their offices in Richfield, Manti, Price, St. George, Monticello, Springville, Roosevelt, and Tooele provide civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
More hours to go. Welcome back here to Spanish Fork Complex. For the first time in this ball game, Emery finds themselves behind. It's 2-1 now in the bottom of the 6th inning. So coming to the plate now for the Emery Spartans will be Tylee Norton. They're right in the heart of their order when they need it right here. Tylee Norton, however, has not been on. She got on a base on balls, but was then thrown out going to second base on a fielder's choice. So in the first inning then, of course, she hit to third, got thrown out at first. So trying to make something happen here. Leadoff batters getting on are extremely important in these ball games. We'll see what she's able to do right here. Pitch is high, ball. 1-1 the count now to Tylee Norton. So Tylee Norton again, the pitcher, Allie Earl, has done a nice job here. Pop up down the line. Don't know if the shortstop can get to it. Third baseman makes the play over her shoulder, it looks like. Great play by the third baseman there. And that's Charlie Price. Over her shoulder makes the play. So that's one out in the 6th here for the Emery Spartans. And, you know, it's tough. They've been only able to get one run so far in this ball game. And that was on a home run by Cambry Jensen. And Cambry Jensen is up now, looking to make some damage again. She took a home run swing, but she missed it. And Allie Earl is having some success with that changeup. Cambry Jensen wants to hit it a mile, and she's throwing that little changeup at her, and it's throwing her off a little bit. Fools are on the outside corner, kind of a swing out there, but again, fooled on that play. And that's 0-2 the count now to Cambry Jensen. And now the coach from Union wants to talk a little bit. She must not have liked that particular pitch right there. But she did completely fool Cambry Jensen on that pitch on the outside edge. So that one down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Cambry Jensen, again, the only run scored was her home run for Emery. And so the second time up, she struck out. And so here they're trying to get past Cambry Jensen too, because really in this ball game, not much action from many of the other hitters here, as Allie Earl has just quietly done a job here, and the defense of the Union Cougars is hanging on here. And a big swing and a strike out there. Everybody's excited. They know they got rid of the big hitter there. Another strikeout, and it's the second out of the inning. And she fooled her again. I think she was expecting something up and in, and it was a little bit outside, and her swing was just a defensive swing, trying to make some kind of contact there. So that'll bring Tasia Olson to the batter's box now. She's struck out, and she's reached on a fielder's choice. Pitch is high, ball high. Winner of this ball game gets one more game tonight. The loser is finished for the year. Now is fouled back against the screen. Strike. 1-1 the count. 2 outs. So Allie Earl in the box. Approaches it, preparing again. Takes the sign and brings the pitch. Pop up down the right field side. Do they have room? They do not. Goes over the fence. Foul ball. Second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, the count. 1-2 the count. Big spot for Tasia Olson here. Pitch is high, ball. 2-2 the count. 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuces wild.
Well, she was behind. What happened?
Pitch comes. Pitch is high. Full count now. Full count now. Allie Earl in the pitcher's circle, steps back in. And Tasia Olson waiting for the pitch. Hit down the, oh, great stab by the second baseman. Wow, what a play. Bailey Thompson down there looked like it was going to be just past her glove as she lunges and comes up with it. Almost a snow cone play there by Bailey Thompson to preserve the day. It's nothing more, at least at this, a fly out to the second baseman for the 3rd out. Great play there by Thompson. We'll be back with the top of the 7th in just a moment.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back here to Spanish Fork. It is the top of the 7th now in this ball game, and the team in the lead, Union Cougars, come to bat here, up 1 run here. First pitch is a strike to Parker Labrum, the catcher here for the Union Cougars. She's been up twice. She flew out to the first baseman, and she flew out to the pitcher here. This is her 3rd at-bat here. Pitch on the outside corner, going to be a ball a little bit low, so 1-1 the count. Okay, we've had some wild and woolly softball games today. Lots of runs scored, but not so much in this game. 2-1. Pitch on the outside corner, also a ball. 2-1 the count now. We are in the 7th inning, and it's nip and tuck time. Loser goes home. And for the senior, that means their career at their high schools is over. Ball hit in the air, high into center field. Center fielder coming in, makes the catch there. And that's Maddie Bunnell with the big catch out in center field for the first out for the Union Cougars. So that'll bring Allie Earl now. The pitcher has done a fine job here, only giving up 1 run. At times it looked like she was out of control, but she has quietly worked the field and given up only 1 run here. And the pitch comes. The ball hit back up the middle off the pitcher's glove a little bit, but it's going to be through to the center fielder for a base hit. So Allie Earl helping her own cause there. She gets a single here in the top of the 7th. And we'll see who the runner comes in for her. They've got one outside the dugout with a hoodie on waiting to come in. The coach will let them know. And again, the hoodie's on makes it difficult for us to know who it is. And since Earl hasn't been on yet so far in the game, we don't know who that runner is. And now she's got her hoodie on. So for sure we can't tell who it is. And we apologize to the Union folks who want to hear their child's name called. We can't because we don't know who it is. So Allie Earl's runner is on first. Addie Aland is at bat. She has 2 singles in the ball game. 2 singles. Both times she's been up, singled, and did score there in the last inning as part of that. She hits the ball to third. Third goes to second base. That's an out there across the mound. Not in time, but they do get the lead runner. So 5-4 is the scoring on that out for the second out of the inning. And Addie Aland reaches on a fielder's choice. So she'll be at first. We'll go back to the top of the order with Zoe Thompson coming to the plate. She reached on a base on balls, and she also reached on a fielder's choice. Ball is hit to first base. She picks it up and is not able to make the play. So in and out of the glove of the first baseman. So Zoe Thompson reaches on an error on the first baseman. She'd come off her glove. She tried to pick it up and then went to tag the base. She should have probably tried to tag the runner. Now we're going to have another runner in for Thompson. No, excuse me. Now there's a runner for the runner. Okay, whoever, I guess that's a land. There's a running for a land now is who they're running for. Right, yeah. Not Allie Earl. They're running for a land. So a runner has come in again with a hoodie on. We don't know the number. So you've got that runner at second base, and you've got Zoe Thompson at first base. You try a slap from Brooklyn Horrocks. That's a foul ball, strike 1. 2 down, 2-1, and Emery realizes any more runs are going to be very difficult to make up against this stingy Union team, and Union realizing if they can push a run or 2 more across, that really seals their opportunities. Slap goes to shortstop, off her glove. Here comes the runner around third, but they're going to hold her and wisely send her back. That ball ran right up the arm of Brooklyn Ecker, right through the glove, up the arm, and the second baseman, Cambry Jensen, had to come and track it down. So another error there. Horrocks reaches on an error. So that loads them up, folks. They're chuck full now, and to the plate comes Jaden Yazzie of all people. She's 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Ball is going to be a strike on the outside corner, strike 1. Yes, Jaden Yazzie, 3 times up, 3 singles, and the last time up she got 2 RBIs out of the attempt. So 2 runs, both attributed to her. Big player, big batter, big moment. Ball goes into center field. It's going to drop. That's 1 run in. Second run coming around. They will not throw, so there's 2 more runs for Jaden Yazzie. Another single by Jaden Yazzie and 2 RBIs. So she has accounted for all 4 of the runs with 4 RBIs in the ball game. And in to score is the runner for Aland. And going to third, Zoe Thompson. Going to second, Brooklyn Horrocks. Zoe Thompson also scored. And Brooklyn Horrocks goes to second and Yazzie to first. 4 RBIs on 4 singles. Pitch is going to be high, called a ball to Kylie Crapo. And she has been up 3 times. She's reached once on a fielder's choice. That was last inning. So Childs brings it. Hit down to first base. Just foul. Just down that first baseline. Looked like she'd made a great hit, but just foul. She'll come back. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, I believe. 1-1 the count.
I'm moving to field 1 tomorrow.
So here we go. Another big moment right here. See if Kylie Crapo can add to this lead with a big hit right here. Hits it to second base, picks it up on a short hop, over to 1. That's it. That will end the inning. But that doesn't stop the bleeding because they are up now 4-1 now. Going to the bottom of the 7th, 4-1 lead by the Union Cougars. We'll be back to see how this thing ends in just a moment.
Castle Valley Orthodontics specializes in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models. It also offers interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody of Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Welcome back here to Spanish Fork High School. We're just looking ahead at the batters that are coming up here in the bottom of the 7th, Spanish Fork Complex. And Madison Childs, Jalen Fox, and Brindley Luke. And really, Madison Child has got a hit and a walk, and that's really the only on base for the next 4 batters, really. So we'll see what she can do here, facing Allie Earl, the pitcher for Union. First swing and a miss, swing and a foul back by Madison Childs, strike 1. 3 outs, they've got to get 3 runs, or this game is history here. If they can get 3 and tie it up, the winner will go on, the loser will be finished, unfortunately for them. Earl brings it, pops it straight back, and that'll be a foul, another foul ball. Problem is with that, you won't see. Okay. Just trying to decide whether to turn the lights on. Sometimes the glare you get is too much to handle, but in this case it's going to help. So I can put my flashlight away. So to the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Madison Child. Leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th with Emery losing 4-1. See what they can do here in the pinch moment against Allie Earl. Hits the ball to the left side. Third baseman's ranging over behind it, and they're able to make the play. Nice job there by the third baseman. And that's Charlie Price. Another couple of nice catches over there in foul territory.
Fly out to third base for the first out. We now have Fox batting, Luke on deck.
Jalen Fox now comes to the plate, and she flew out to the center fielder. She flew out to the second baseman. That is the extent of her offensive output thus far in the ball game. So she steps in, one down. Emery down 3 runs here. Swing and a miss on strike 1. So down to only 2 outs left and 5 strikes here for the Emery Spartans. And again, Allie Earl silently and quietly has really thrown a good game, giving up just 1 run. Foul ball off to the right side, out of play. Strike 2 to Jalen Fox. Brindley Luke will be on deck, and Maddie Bunnell will be in the hole. And as we mentioned, none of those 3 players have been able to get on base thus far in the ball game against Allie Earl here for Union. So 2 strikes, Jalen Fox. Pitch from Allie Earl. Pop up down the right field side. Is there room to play? Players over there. And apparently the catch was made. Yeah, we don't know. They had a right fielder, a second baseman, and a first baseman. And second baseman runs it all the way back in to make sure everybody knows she's the one that caught the ball, I guess. So a nice catch. Second baseman ranged all the way over to the fence to make that catch. So second out, and Emery down to their last out now. 3 strikes, 1 out. Brindley Luke at the plate. She's the number 8 batter. She hit it to the pitcher, was thrown out at first, and hit it to the shortstop and was thrown out at first. So see if she can keep this game going here. Dribble her down to the third base. Shortstop will pick it up across the diamond, and that's it. It's a call out, and there you have it, a 6-3 third out, and Union Cougars come from behind after the 6th inning, score 4 runs in the 6th and 7th inning combined to come from behind and win the ball game here over the Emery Spartans. What a ball game by the pitcher Allie Earl, and also the defense of the Union Cougars. Quietly, efficiently, they got her dead here tonight, folks. So they will advance. Emery will go home. So we'll sign off, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with the next ball game. We're not quite sure who that'll be, but it'll be good. We'll be right back.
Town & Country Home Mortgage has been simplifying the home buying process for 18 years. We offer VA, FHA, USDA, conventional, and construction loans. Come see us or apply online at NephiMortgage.com. That's NephiMortgage.com. We are committed to our community and enjoy serving our friends and family. Talk to one of our expert loan officers, Abby Ivory, Liz Brotherson, Chantel Bennett, or Joe Nielsen. Town & Country Home Mortgage, proud supporters of high school athletics.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Doctors B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next truck at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The time to buy is now. Auto Farm has a huge selection. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford F-Series, including the unbeatable F-150, no one has more than Auto Farm. Find more great offers and all their inventory online at PriceFordSales.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, we make it happen for you.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combine with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School. At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday help.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care, closer to home.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.